EA Sports coverage in the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The drive, and right away, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Now he can exhale. His season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On 1st down, Hurts. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Play action. It's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Dobbins is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they? And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Smith, the man in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Here's second and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we...
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. As they've got it with a first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Complete. Smith has it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
No touchdown.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
No touchdown.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
No touchdown.
Here's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost...
And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, 85 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
DC ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Shut up!
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. There's the stiff arm. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle.
Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Great.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Great, set.
Hurts. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Real quick.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Let's go.
Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Quick, ready?
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Hey, report.
Jackson now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. He's on his way. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Elliott is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw again. He's going to air one out. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago? And he loses the football a second time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go play action here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On second down, Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Pride. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before.
Great.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore 1st.
He'll look to throw.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Crowd love Yanni. Crowd love Yanni. Hey, easy, 63, pass.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Second and 7. Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Eagles, hey, you get a win, you get it on the